So like got off that to like yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What? What do you mean you accidentally? I told you don't touch it like 8 million times. See, now it's gonna not work. Jesus. If it waits another hour, then you can just blame it on yourself because I told you not to mess with it.
269. No, 263. Yeah. 269. 32.
For 8 minutes. Don't touch it.
Okay.
I don't know how I'm live right now. I'm not supposed to be live. Wow. Okay. Well, how's it going? How your mom and them? I never even clicked the button to go live. I really don't understand what's going on. I've been live for 20 minutes. I don't know what's going on then. It's showing a stream somewhere else, and it says that the stream is finished. So I'm like, okay. So Munchkin's not even here yet. I haven't got anything ready yet. I may have to stop this because I'm not ready at all. Trust me. And we got a house full right now. Or I can turn my video off. I wonder what happens if I do that. Let's see. What do I look like? Oh, it just shows a picture of Scuba guy. Too sober. There you go. That's one way to say it, dire thing. Let me oh wow, now it just says Scuba Steve. But yeah, I know y'all can hear. That's fine. Let me go fix this. I'll be right back. Hold on. All right. So somehow I'm attached to a stream ID of an old stream. Yeah, it was the one I tried to do earlier. I don't even know what the title of the stream is right now because it's current bit rate is lower than the recommended bit rate. Well, that's whatever Zoom sends it. So does the picture look okay? I mean, if I have to, I can switch over to OBS. Not that big deal. Something has changed. Hopefully this works. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's really old. That's crazy that it did that. I picked, I mean, I could always hit new stream and try and do the whole thing again, but that's beyond the point. Oh, y'all gonna have to excuse me if you see me scratch. I have poison ivy and it is driving me up the freaking wall. I don't know if y'all can, you can't really see, but it's all up my arms, all everywhere. And it sucks really bad. I thought I was not allergic to poison ivy. I messed around and found out, I'll tell you that. So I'm wondering with Zoom, like doing this, I can obviously change the background and stuff, but it's different than with OBS. Like if I wanted to switch cameras, I'd have to manually go in there and pick the other camera, which is fine. But I also plugged in the whole system into my power bank, which says I have 2 hours and 30 minutes. So this may run the power bank most of the way down, but I didn't want the breaker to trip again. Oh my gosh, my arm is itching so bad. Oh, she's here. Is it going to switch between us? Oh, well, it's showing both of us. Let's see what that looks like on the stream. As I don't know yet. Oh, look at there. Both of us.
Hello.
We're both there. I don't hear you yet.
You should hear me now.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
So everybody hear us? Everything good out there? I'm on the beach studying and got an alert. I was live. You're on the beach studying? Well, that's a heck of a place to study right there. Where's my cortisone? Okay. For some reason at night, this really starts itching really bad. I can't take this.
You should have worn long sleeves.
I shouldn't have even touched the freaking poison ivy. I didn't. Well, I kind of knew it was poison ivy, but I thought, oh no, I was near it the other day and it didn't bother me. Well, this time it got me really good. And it's starting to show up in places I guess I've spread it. And it's I just got the games to point over here to the old stream. Okay. Thanks, Dire Thing. I'm sorry. I was trying to just try it with Zoom to see how it would work instead of using OBS, because this is straight from Zoom to YouTube. And it works. It's a pain because you still have to set it up in YouTube. Then you have to go over to Zoom and then tell it that you're sending it out to a custom stream and put in the stream and the stream key, obviously. And then it will broadcast here, but it's still kind of, I don't like the way they got it because they have a button just for YouTube, but you can't click on that because it says you don't have permission. So you have to do the custom one, whatever. Unless now it'll do it. I don't know. Oh my goodness. It has been a long week, to say the least. So I did not get to ship out Creed's wire. And I was like, today I was like, man, we didn't even get to ship his wire out. It's been a hell of a week, guys. Don't even have to go into detail. Just trust me, it's been a hell of a week. So
yeah, we don't really need to go into too much detail.
I got some pods in, so I got like pods sitting here. I'm good to go for a while, for a minute. And next week is my son's wedding, so we'll be going down to Georgia, back on down to Georgia, and get to see my son get married, hang out with Jen, David, get to see some people I know down there that I haven't seen in a long time. There's a couple places I'd like to stay. It just depends on how much time we have, but there's places I'd like to stop from people I haven't seen in like 15, 20 years, but I know they're still living, so I'm going to stop by there. Okay. Let me see what it does. Come back here.
didn't verify it.
Confirm.
Hello, Neil.
Do you know that one? All right, I'll have to figure this out later. Here, hold it. I don't know what we mean. It didn't verify. It didn't verify your face.
No, because it see my face.
Well, that's what happens when you screw with it when I told you not to. All right. Neil is in the place. I'm so far behind on everything. I swear, guys.
I mean, technically, we're not. We're early.
I mean, yeah, we're early tonight for the show because I accidentally started it thinking, oh no, you have to hit start stream, but no, it just automatically started going. I was like, really? That's not the way it's supposed to work, but I went live anyway. Anybody else got any good ideas how to make my skin stop itching like crazy?
I do, but it's not good for you.
It's not good for me.
Diesel fuel.
I don't have any diesel fuel. I meant to buy some because I do have a diesel heater and I never bought diesel fuel for it. But yeah, we don't have any diesel fuel. We got gasoline. I mean, I could.
I don't know if that would work. We do have bleach.
Yeah, but if I did that, I would have to strip off clothing. Because the bleach would just tear up some stuff. But yeah, I get what you're saying.
Don't do that in your work shirt.
I have alcohol and stuff that I can spray on there, but I don't think that's all that's going to do is remove what cortisone I put on. The cortisone does help, don't get me wrong, but it still itches really bad. That's all I'm doing is sitting here itching on stream. Such is my week. And it has gotten worse and worse. You know, the first day I was like, oh, I got poison ivy. Wasn't that bad, but I did not expect to be spreading it all over my body.
No, he's been putting them poison ivy elbows on my pillow. I said, if I get poison ivy on my face, I'm gonna be real mad with you.
Well, you know, I didn't expect. I really didn't expect it to be like that. This is the new U.S. daylight savings time, right? Well, you know, and I was reading some stuff on that, and some of the states are not going to observe it, and Virginia is one of those. So I guess we're still going to swap times. No, Virginia, yeah, Virginia is one, but there is some that's agreed to it, like Florida and down in that area. But
yeah, I have no idea.
Virginia and North Carolina are two of the states that have not said, oh, well, it's still got to pass Congress.
Senate.
The Senate, yeah, that. Mm-hmm. It went through the first one. So Congress, then the Senate, Senate, then the Congress, whichever
House,
one.
then Senate.
Yeah, that's it. House, then Senate. So it passed the House, but it hasn't passed the Senate yet. So we'll have to see. Wale in the House. I've been seeing some weird videos, and Scott sent me a link to a video, which I've now seen multiple times on Facebook, of a guy trying to launch his trike paramotor. The whole thing just looked bad.
It was a bad idea from the start.
It was so bad. Why? Okay, he's flying a trike, right? And then somebody was like, they're not even helping him with his wing. That didn't matter. What I was keyed in on is, instead of him letting the trike push him forward to get the wing up, he had a tow rope. I'm like, why are you towing the trike forward and giving it gas with your prop? And he ended up going backwards, pulled him out of the seat. It was so bad.
And when it lifted off the ground, it didn't even look like the whole thing held together.
Well, it lifted off the ground, and I don't think they let the rope go that was hooked.
No, they didn't. They didn't let the rope go. But
so, yeah, of course it's going to crash. That was just bad. I was thinking it must be AI because the whole setup just did not look right. at all. I was like, yeah, that's not good. If I would have saw that, I would have had, I'm gonna have to stop y'all right here. The Society for the Cruelty of People Doing Dumb Crap gave me the permission to stop y'all. Cause you're gonna do nothing but get hurt. I wouldn't have let somebody, if I would have been there, he wouldn't have took off. Scott, I know I came on by accident, and then people were like, "You're live," and I didn't even know I was live. So there you go. And y'all can see I was still pretty much the same person, live or not live. It just didn't start out like I wanted it to. So here we are. So what do we? So we have to. Munchkin's already got our car and hotel secured. That we're picking up a day early, which is kind of nice. So we'll get to load the car up and get everything ready. So the next day we can just shoot out of here because it's a nice long drive. But she likes to do the driving and I like to do the sitting. And
I wouldn't say I like to do the driving, but it's better than somebody else driving.
I did turn on the Starlink. Today it actually got turned on. So
yeah, Scott,
we'll have internet regardless of where we go. Yeah, I was talking about that video. Yeah. That was so nuts. I can't even begin to tell you. And since you've seen it, I've seen it multiple times. It's like all over the Paramotor Facebook group and just over my feed in general. And I'm like, I've seen it enough. It's terrible to watch. If that really happened and it's not AI of some sort,
I don't think it was AI.
That's terrible.
I think that was RN. Redneck.
If it's not AI, then that dude got hurt really bad. I mean, that kind of fall is if he's not with us, it would not surprise me. But he also, if he is, then he's got a lot of broken stuff: collarbones, shins, ribs, hip, legs, you name it. They're probably broken. So yeah, if you don't think it's AI, man, then that's terrible. That is terrible. And at least most of the people that post paramotor videos on YouTube have the sense to say, hey, don't try to self-train, get real training. And
it
there
didn't
is
even
some
look
people
like he
that
may have
have
even watched the
self-trained.
video though.
There's people that self-trained and they did okay, but it's such a big risk. And what you don't know, you don't know. So hell, he could have been trying to take off in airspace he wasn't allowed to take off in. So who knows? That's weird. Scott typed it one way and I see it spelled correctly. That's funny. Hey, my YouTube AI bot, whatever the heck is changing stuff, has fixed it for you. That's it, dire thing. That's society. Man, this itch is so bad. I can't concentrate on anything because I'm just like, I need to scratch. And I'm thinking the more I scratch, the more it's just going to spread.
Do I need to put a cone on you?
Something I was thinking, wrap it in bandages, but the bandages is just going to get whatever oil's there and spread it along your arm.
I don't think there's any oils left, but it's got to be somewhere.
Then why is it still spreading?
I don't think it is. I think it had already spread. It's just starting to show itself now.
It almost
because they said it peaks in a week,
right
so
here. I'm not.
Maybe you're at the peak.
I think it was going to go right under my beard.
The Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Idiots, Scott.
Yeah, Dar thing said it. I was saying I wouldn't let somebody take off that was hooked up to a string like that. That makes no sense whatsoever. There's no reason for that. So yeah, if I hit like turn off my video, it should show just Munchkin. It does. That's pretty cool.
Why would you do that to me? Don't do that. Come back.
Yeah, I came on early by accident, Harry. It was purely accident.
Why do I hear?
What?
I just heard a horse.
A horse?
And
We do have
yes, and a
horses
grunt.
in the backyard. I don't know.
Oh, I know what I'm hearing. Okay. No, it's Lily's game that's in the background. There's somebody that keeps running by her character on a horse. I kept hearing little pittery pattery footsteps, and
Yes,
then I
we are
just heard a
live
horse.
now, Linda. Unfortunately, I was playing around with Zoom and went live by accident. You know, it's kind of hard to do it by accident, but I did.
Mm.
There is a way to go live by accident. Apparently, you can't even hit the button over here without it going live. And it put it on some other stream. I don't even know what it's on right now. Stream settings. Something has changed. Yeah, see, now I got to change this whole title. Let me try and fix this. Yeah, I'm gonna fix this. Oops. Why am I using this keyboard? I got the other keyboard for a reason, because this one's a pain
I
to
don't
use.
know.
There we go. Okay, I changed the title. I don't know if that'll fix any of the string keys or anything like that, or if it's going to mess up our thing. I apologize. I did change the title, so it's got the right date on there now, but you gotta love Zoom.
No, there you go. Yeah, it just changed.
Zoom does allow you to stream straight to YouTube, which is great because it's less taxing on your system that way. Instead of me running Zoom and running OBS and looking at a YouTube window, now I can just run Zoom in the YouTube window. But I can't like do my Scuba's Hangout background or anything like that. Well, I guess I could, but it would be difficult. There's so many backgrounds you can choose from. I mean, yeah, there we go. Now I'm out in the middle of nowhere. Let's see. I wonder if they have like vaping backgrounds. Just considering the fact that they, there's a lot of stuff against it. Wow, they do. What do you know? Let's see if I can find a decent one. These are all kind of weird. This like all these people look like they're trying to win a cloud competition. There. Yeah. Sorry, Ozman. It was by accident. Why not start early? Maybe I can end early.
I don't think they'll let you do that.
No, nobody's gonna let me do that. Well, that sucks. I don't even have my hologram thing going. I mean, that at least, well, considering y'all can't see it right now. Oh my goodness. So Linda had her show last night and Steve did his show, and I was kind of watching it, but to be honest, last night I was busy. I was trying to fix phones and I'm having to go through and fix a bunch of stuff, and that was I just couldn't do it right then. Let me see. Virtual backgrounds. None. There we go. Look, it's a Christmas tree. What do you know? And it's too bright in here. Dirty Waters. What?
Hello, Dirty.
Wow, Dirty Waters. I have not seen that name in a long time. Well, how are you doing,
We
Dirty?
have not, Scott.
That's crazy. Look, I'm still doing it, man. I'm probably the only one still been through hell. Why, I'm sorry to hear that. But you did go through hell and survive. Oh, yeah, it's no fun going through hell, man. You don't want to do that. Did I figure anything out about the breaker? Yeah, no. I don't know why the breaker's tripping. Besides the fact that most of the stuff that pulls any kind of watts is in these two rooms. Hey, trash bag. Sorry, we're early. Yep. Well, that's good to hear, Dirty. You got a house. I mean, that's better than renting because
What is going on with my keyboard?
renting costs a lot of money nowadays. So does a house, but at least it's going towards something. Oh my goodness. And we've had decent weather here. I actually flyable weather, but I've been way too busy to even think about anything like that because, you know, I've built up my nerve to where I can call Langley now. I just haven't felt like it's been so hot outside. It's not fun when you go out there and it's so hot you don't even want to strap into anything really because it's burning up. So no. That's why next month it'll start cooling down. That's when we have the fly in. Yeah, we got to let our queue out of you.
I don't. Okay. Some of the keys on my keyboard are not working all of a sudden.
Yeah,
I don't know if
King
it's because
Cobra
she's
started
got
early
her
by accident. Go figure.
Because
It was
she's
all
got her
my fault. What?
game running in the background, but like my S key won't work. That's weird.
So,
Like the directional key, that's very strange. I don't understand that.
well, it can't be my keyboard because it uses a whole different dongle.
No,
Even my
mine is
cordless.
mine plugs in. It's not wireless, so
Oh,
I don't know.
okay. Well, I got a wireless one, but
I think
I
it might
have
be
had
her game in the background.
very cool 3D. Oh, thanks, Dirty. Yeah, that thing. Even though it's showing Christmas stuff right now, I don't know. Here's me flying. I don't even think Dirty Waters has been around. You can't really see that because it's too blown out. But if you ever checked out my channel, you'd see that I fly a paramotor now. So that's what that's about. I'll just leave it on Will Fly's logo because
Hey,
why
Katie, you
not?
should ask Lily if I could turn her game off. Something's mooing in my ear, and
Yeah, it's too bright. And when I try to adjust it, it doesn't like me very much. And that's
can
why
I
I
turn
turned
her
the
game
lights
off
off
in
in
the
here.
background? Well, I don't know if you got to save it or anything.
I
I don't
could
know
turn
how
the
that works.
brightness down on this on the screen on that though.
Okay.
It doesn't seem to, even though it looks darker to me, it still looks bright there. Plus, you got this light next to it that's making it bright. Man, my freaking arm is, I got poison ivy, Dirty Waters, and it is not being good to me right now.
Like if I'm hitting my right arrow, why is it giving me a D instead of moving to the right? But I can't actually hit the D key.
Will fry for food. You can't hit the D key.
So, okay, if I'm on my keyboard, right, and I
Yeah.
press the D key, nothing happens.
Okay.
If I press the right arrow key, it
Yeah.
types D.
What I would do, because my keyboard is messed up sometimes, I unplug it and plug it back in.
If I press the down arrow, it makes S's. If I press the left arrow, it does A's. It's like the directional keys have been disabled and only the arrows work.
That's why I said unplug it and plug it back in. You have had children on your computer all day.
I
There's no
don't know
telling.
which plug goes to the freaking keyboard.
You follow the cord. I don't think there's a key stuck down, Scott. That's not what it
No,
is.
I don't feel like crawling under my desk.
Okay, well,
No, I think the game she was playing has disabled those keys so she can use the arrow keys to move around instead. And it's done it.
just don't type it out. Okay, well, I won't type it out then. It's good seeing you, man. It's been a long time since I've seen Dirty Waters around. I need 92% rubbing alcohol. I have that, Cherokee. Matter of fact, I can grab it right now. I don't think that really helps.
It's gonna sting like a son of a bitch.
I don't care. I have alcohol now. I'll put some of that on there if it'll help. Ow. Yeah, that stings a little bit.
Yeah, I bet.
Whew. Okay. Rum helps too. Just put it on the rum. Put a little rum on it. Hell, I can put just regular 103 alcohol on there for that matter.
Yeah, we're
if I
not
needed
wasting
to.
rum.
It's just it's like spread all around my arm, on both arms. That's where it is the most. I also have some on my belly now. Apparently, I've scratched my arm and then went to my belly, and now I have it's just a little bit on my belly. It's actually not bothering me at all right now. I can leave that alone. But my left arm, especially right now, is itching really bad. And I almost need to put this on a napkin instead of rubbing it, because I'm just going to blow through this alcohol if I do that. It's mainly right up by my wrist. Where did I find the poison ivy? Oh, good question. So I don't know if y'all remember from a couple weeks ago. Remember, there's a tree that fell down on my neighbor's fence, and there was poison ivy on it. So I went and weed eat off most of what I could get to with the weed eater. So then I went back with a chainsaw to cut up that tree. And me being the good guy, decided to carry all of that wood out to the street for her. Never even got a thank you, but I damn sure got some poison ivy from it. But yeah, I carried all out, and apparently the poison ivy touched me in ways that I didn't want it to. And it does. Yeah, I would say normally you can rub it all over, Creed, but this right now stings because my skin is probably raw from me scratching it. But yeah, that's where I got the poison ivy from. Jeez.
Ah, okay, it works. I figured it out.
You figured it out? All right.
It says if your WASD keys are acting like arrow keys, your keyboard is stuck in a directional mode. Hold the function key and press W to toggle it back on.
Oh, you can
Tell me
rub
how
poison ivy all over you. Yeah, I thought that, Creed. I thought I wasn't allergic to poison ivy. I was wrong. I've been around it before, and I've never gotten poison ivy, but this time I don't know if it's a different brand of poison ivy, which I don't think there is, but this one got me for sure. And it's just really bad.
Steel wick. I don't
It gets
remember
rid of the
that one,
oil.
Scott.
Keep using the alcohol to dry out the poison ivy. That's what you know what? I'm just gonna take this napkin and douse it in alcohol and keep rubbing it on. That's it. Poison ivy 2.0. Poison oak is much worse. Yeah. I don't think this was definitely poison ivy, not oak. Thank goodness. You know the saying, right? Leaves of 3, let it be. And then they have a snake one too. If red touches black, friend of Jack. If red touches yellow, kill a fellow. There you go. There's your lesson for today, boys and girls, on poisonous snakes. And leaves of 3, which are poison ivy mainly.
See, I can never remember if it's black and yellow, kill a fellow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just try not to
Black and
pick up anything that may be a coral snake.
Red touching black is a friend of Jack. Red touching yellow will kill a fellow.
See, I always thought it was red and black venom lack.
Venom lacks. What's up, timekeeper? Sorry we came on early. I know it's 8:05 and we already been on since like 7:30 because Scuba screwed around and went live by accident. and then I couldn't leave because the room got flooded before I could even figure it out. I was like, oops, too late. So I just had to let it go. It's a friggin' snake. Run. Well, some of y'all know when I was getting my training with Kylo Glee down in Louisiana, that's when we ran into a snake. I was literally kiting right next to the snake, and it struck at Kyle, but he jumped, so it didn't get him. But it was just
It was
a watermark,
barely a strike.
cottonmouth, whatever you want to call it. This is not making it stop. Oh my gosh. And it makes perfect sense for the alcohol to make this go away because it is the oil from the plant that's making you itch. So this should dry out the oil, but I'm like, maybe I should be rubbing this really hard into my skin. But then again, I'm thinking, well, if the oil's not gone, then I'm just spreading it. So that could be bad too. My right arm's not that bad. My elbow itches a little bit, which is the worst part that I got was right on my elbow. But it's your elbow. It doesn't really itch that bad. But the sensitive skin on the under part of your arm, which I can't believe this isn't showing up, but it's there. Trust me. It looks like rocky road going down my arm, just a bunch of bumps. If you bust a little blister in the alcohol, it was probably poison oak. If the ivy doesn't bother you, it didn't really. It did have
He's
the little
saying
blister.
it could be poison oak instead of poison ivy.
Oh, I see. It did have little blisters on my right. Well, at least I think it did. I was trying to squeeze the little bumps, but I didn't even see any clear blisters. So there's nothing now no blisters to squeeze. It's just raised bumps on my arm. So y'all think it's oak? Well, maybe it is. I know it sucks, whatever it is. The sensitive skin on the bottom part of my arm. What did I say before? I don't know what I said before, but I do have calamine lotion too. And I'll be honest with you, the calamine lotion doesn't really help that much.
He's been getting it more everywhere else, like all over the table, his desk, his shirt, than actually on his arm.
That calamine lotion's so thin. It's like water. It just pours all over the place. And I rubbed it on there. The cortisone helps a little bit. The alcohol seems to be working a little bit. I can't lie. It still has a itchy feeling, but I'm trying to not scratch it. Trying to.
He is not trying.
Dawn dish soap. I've washed so many times. Cherokee. But yeah, that's another thing. Dawn breaks the grease array, right? The oil. So you would think that would get all this out, but I don't know, unless I just need to soak in a sudsy bath and with Dawn, like just fill up the tub with Dawn and then soak in it. Brake cleaner, that is some strong stuff. That'll get some oil off, I guarantee it. But it also dry your skin out really bad. With that, especially when I was a mechanic, they're like, yeah, don't use too much of that brake cleaner on your hands because it'll dry your skin out, and it will. So there's that.
I gave you my suggestion.
But
I said I gave you my suggestion.
What was that?
Diesel fuel.
Oh, diesel fuel. Yeah. I did not roll around in it, timekeeper, but I was carrying a bunch of limbs out to the street for our garbage people to take. And I'm sure all the poison ivy or oak was in that, and it got all over me, apparently. Not all over me. It got on my arms mainly. And
because he's streaming straight from Zoom Creed instead of through OBS.
So, oatmeal soak. I've heard about oatmeal too. That's weird, but you know, when it's like this, it's like I'll try anything. It does suck. I know that. I can't concentrate because I'm scratching constantly. So, oh, methyl ethyl ketone. That sounds dangerous. But Bill would know if anybody. Drink more, I'll forget. You know, Scott, that's a good plan. I will try that. I will try that. If it makes this itching stop, I don't care. It's so bad. Sucks really bad. Well, hello, Cloud Chucker.
Hello, Cloud
What
Chucker.
made
I'm
you
glad
show
I
up
don't
so
have it.
late? We've been on almost an hour, Cloud Chucker. Where you been? Of course, we came on early by accident. We were told to tell you that this is the new UK Western time zone daylight savings time thing. Yeah, that's it. I get to roto root my sewer. We have a clog and I'm watching you. Oh wow, dirty. Yeah, I had to go out. We have a what do you call that pump?
Sewage pump?
What?
Sewage pump?
Yeah, I guess it's a sewage pump. We don't have the kind
Yeah, it
that
is.
shreds up stuff though.
Yeah, we just have the
It's a
pump. We don't
sump
have the
pump.
grinder pump.
The grind, yeah,
Yeah.
we don't have the
The
grinding
lift
pump.
pump, yeah.
Anyways, so we have that out in our front yard because we have a our main sewage system is higher than our yard. So all of our sewage has to come out of our house, get pumped up and out to the street. So when we first moved in, without us knowing, we did not know that our current sewage pump was bad. It
Dead.
was frozen solid. So I had to dig all that up and suck all that nasty sewage water out of there with my shop vac until I could get everything out of there and then change out that pump, which wasn't cheap, but it wasn't like really expensive. Now, if I would have hired somebody to do that, good Lord. Yeah. Okay. Lift pump. That's what
Well,
it's
when
doing.
it died, I reached out to our agent who reached out to the other agent because we were like, what is it? What is that draining from? Because we thought it was a sump pump because we're close to the water level. And she told us that the people that we bought it from, they bought it from their brother and that he had to have it replaced. And it cost him like $4,000 because he paid somebody else to do it.
Does it work if you're straight in Zoom? No.
What?
I was seeing if it was going to, it does not recognize my camera. So if I do the hard and all that, now
Does it work
yours,
for
it
me?
might.
Nope.
What if you do it over to the side like this?
No.
Huh.
No.
I don't know why it works on some people's cameras. It seems like the crappier the camera, the better it works. These high def
But
cameras,
this
it's like,
works.
nope. Yeah, well, those work, but oh man, well, somebody was saying earlier, oh, Cloud Checker, it's been almost no, it
No,
was
it's
not a joke.
Hey, Red.
Hello,
No, he
Red.
accidentally hit the button.
Yeah, I accidentally went live a little bit after 7:30. I don't know what time it was. And I was live and didn't even know I was live until I looked over and somebody said, "You're live." And I was like, "Oh, well, thanks for letting me know because I had no idea." It says I've been live 44 minutes. There you go, Cloud Chucker. So even though you think we've only been on 15, we've been on 44 minutes. And you didn't miss anything besides me having poison ivy. Oh, I can't. I'm going to have to buy a whole nother thing of alcohol after tonight. I guarantee that.
I mean, maybe I should have had him, dude. Let us buy a couple bottles of the calamine lotion.
Yeah, but the calamine, like that cortisone, maybe a couple of those, because it's going pretty quick. So 3 hours, really, Kyle Chucker? No. Also use cold water on your uretial dermatitis. It said to help too. Okay. Cold water. He was fighting with a grandbaby live on air. Well, okay, I wouldn't say I was fighting with her, but said grandbaby had already ignored my instructions 3 times. So yeah. When you tell somebody not to do something 3 times and then they
No
continue
touching.
doing it,
Hmm.
and you're trying to help them, that can probably not go well. Oh goodness.
Scott
What
would like
is
you to look at that link.
I'm trying to click on it. Do you remember this? Wow, if I can click on it.
I
There we go.
remember something with those type of coils with the stainless steel thing, but I never had one.
Thunderhead. Wait, yeah, I got one of those tanks with the stainless steel coils. Yeah.
Well, I mean, Creed, no,
Well,
she's not gonna
wicking.
get the belt. She's just not gonna get her phone fixed.
I don't know if if the one I got is called the Artemis, but I do have a tank like that for sure in my collection of stuff. Don't know what it's called. I mean, and for me to show y'all my cabinet again, which has so many mods, it's ridiculous. I'd have to light it up and turn my camera that way, which is too much trouble right now, honestly. Oh, Cloud Tracker wants to spend a lot of money again. Oh, you have that same tank, Creed? Creed's got all the things. Ow, ow, ow. The stubby has a steel wick? I'm not sure, Scott. Maybe one of the Boros have a steel. I don't remember. I have a bunch of stubby tanks for the stubby. Different Boro tanks. I'd have to look through all of them. You use RDTAs most of the time. You know, it's so weird because I can switch. I mainly use RTAs, but RDTAs are great too. Which is just a same thing, but it's more of a dripping type tank. But same thing, same principle. I think that the RDTAs probably keep the coils juiced up better because it's a dripping style, whether it be, you know, those steel cables for wicking or whatever. It usually keeps the coils wet. Okay, I ran out of my forget your itching fluid. Let me be right back.
So I had something weird happen at the grocery store. So I had to run back to Food Lion because I forgot to get his cortisone and all that stuff, right? Um, why would you do that? That is so rude. No one needs to see me this big on the screen. Anyway, so I'm standing there looking for the cortisone, right? And there was some dude standing beside me, and he's like, "Is that all you're getting?" I was like, No. Why?" He's like, "Well, what else are you getting?" It's like some calamine lotion. Why? Go ahead and get it. I'll pay for it. I was like, but why?" He's like, no reason. Just go ahead. Just grab a couple of them. Grab like 3 or 4. I was like, no, I don't really need 3 bottles of calamine lotion. I'm good. But he's like, well, if you need anything else, just go grab it. I'll buy it. I was like, you really don't have to do that. And he's like, no, I kind of do. No, it was weird. Who just randomly offers to buy someone? I was buying cortisone anti-itch cream and calamine lotion. That's not products that would really make somebody want to hit on you. He was buying nitrile gloves. I don't. It was weird. I don't.
He was a
And
Dexter type of
he
guy.
just paid and handed me the receipt and said, just in case you got the wrong stuff, and then he left. It was bizarre. It was very strange. He was like a young 20-something black dude. Um, I don't. I don't know if
Well,
maybe he was
unfortunately for
trying
us,
to.
it was not one of them guys that go, "Oh, you need help with your groceries?" Like, well, I guess, and then they give you like $6,000, and you're like,
I think he was trying to run up
"Appreciate
the
it."
receipt so he could turn it in for a reimbursement. I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
timekeeper. The weird thing is, she said, you don't have to do that. And he was like, yes, I do. So I don't know
No,
what
he
he meant.
said, yeah, I kind of do. So yeah, I don't know. Either that or he got in trouble at church and they're like, no, you need to do something good. Repent. I don't know. But I got
So there you go.
$13 worth of
Should have had
I
him
don't know,
follow you
it's
to the
weird.
liquor store.
Right? Well, I don't need nothing here, but if you want to go next door with me, I got some things I can pick up over there.
Oh, if you had Vagisil,
Uh,
that would be funny. Yes, I
yeah, I
need
don't know.
tubes of Vagisil, please. that
I mean, I was in the right aisle for it. So, no,
would
I
have
don't
threw him way off. Whoa, 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 whoa.
it was
Andy
weird,
Vape,
but
hey, still Cable Weeks, big fan of Andy Vape, most of their stuff back in the day. Yeah, King Cobra, it's like, where has the standard gone? We used to get really cool stuff and stuff was innovative. And I like stuff like that. And now it's like, they're just printing off the same thing with different names on them, is what it seems like to me. They use the same build decks. And I mean, why not use something that's proven to work good? I get that part, but change something, make it yours, not rip off somebody else's design. Somebody paid for your $5 laundry soap. Well, there you go, Linda. See,
yeah. I mean, I
big
had
spender.
somebody outside Food Lion, this was like a year ago, asked me if I had any change so she could catch the bus, and all I had was a $10 bill, so I gave it to her.
Yes,
Um,
Creed, your thing is working right.
and she started to cry and gave me a hug and was like, I can get a ticket for the whole week for this. Thank you so much. Are you sure? And I'm like, yeah, whatever. So, I mean, I guess what goes around comes around.
I don't know if QP Designs is gone
Can you put
completely.
yourself back on the screen,
Oh,
please?
oops, my
Yeah.
bad. I don't
Hmm.
know if QP Designs is completely gone. I haven't seen them come out with anything lately. I mean, besides when they re-released the Fatality,
How
which
you
is
like
kind of
that,
crazy.
sir?
Well, you don't have to do that.
No, I
Oh,
don't have to do
you,
that.
you went away just in time for Tony to not see you. Yeah, look, see, Tony's like, that's some bull crap right there. The airflow is invisible. Well, I would think it's be invisible no matter what kind of airflow you got, because air is invisible.
Stop what? The show?
What, Tony? Hey, I know Tony will know because he's from Alabama. What's the Alabama cure for poison ivy? What do y'all do when y'all get poison ivy down there in the sticks?
I'm guessing
Because
they tend to just stay
Scuba
out of
has
it. But
poison ivy on both my arms and now on my belly. And I think there's some on my ankles, but I don't want to check because my legs were itching on the way home. And I've not touched my legs, so I don't know how it got there.
it's probably all over you, and it just is
We
now
eat it.
showing itself.
Damn, Bill. you imagine if you were flying a paramotor and you face
See, stay the
planted when
fuck
you
out of it.
landed and ate some poison ivy. Stay out of it, dumbass. Hey, I should have. I was helping the neighbor. That's how I got poison ivy.
Yeah,
Otherwise, I
he's
wouldn't
thought
have
about
it.
that, Scott.
That was 100% my fault for helping a neighbor, but um, it makes us immune. Well, whatever works. I think this spot on my elbow is what's spreading it everywhere else. So I'm going to make sure I really alcohol that sucker up. Because it's like still, if anywhere that I have blisters, it would be right there. Because that's where it started from. It's almost like I elbowed the damn poison ivy, like, whoo, I did freaking power dive on it or something. Have someone else hold your junk when you pee. I need a little help. Doctor told me I need help. I don't want to catch poison ivy.
I can imagine that would be extremely uncomfortable.
Yeah, I've already thought about it, guys. Trust me. And I'm like, I do not want that to spread there, because imagine if I'm at work and I have to scratch my junk. That would not be cool. Your Friday is now better. Thanks, dumbass. Well, you know, Tony, we're here to please. Good Lord, this itches. I can't do anything. It's killing me. Oh, you're showing me the 22 millimeter blaze. You know, I got that blaze. I didn't get it ready to build on or anything, but
I'm right here, Will. What are you talking about? Where's
like I said, I think I'm going to be
Here,
building this blaze. Oh, that one looks completely. Oh, that's the thundercloud Mike Bates. But yeah, that one, that does look different. Cloud Chucker, I'll give you that.
I haven't done that laundry yet, King Cobra, so I don't know. I don't remember what he was wearing. But no, I haven't washed those clothes yet.
I think I had on pants because I didn't want to get like all the trees and stuff on me, but those have been washed. So, and then the shirt, I haven't worn that shirt again. So,
bribery works, Linda.
I'm killing you. You know. You have a story about eating jalapenos and going to pee. It ended badly. That doesn't sound good at all. Wow. What you give comes back. I know, right? In the form of poison ivy, Linda. Isn't that great? I don't know. I'm not blaming the neighbor or anything. It's my own fault because I even told Munchkin, hey, I think this is poison ivy back here. But I also told the neighbor I'll try to help her clean that up. So I did, even though the tree's on her side of the fence. So it was all their cleanup, but they had no chainsaw. And not only did I have to use a chainsaw, I had to buy parts for my chainsaw, which I would have had to do at some point anyway. But my chainsaw had been sitting so long, all the fuel lines had rotted out. So I had to buy all new fuel lines and a filter for my chainsaw. I did have a neighbor give me some bar oil, which was nice. So I put the bar oil in the chainsaw. Once I got all the lines chained up, it fired right up. I went over and cut the tree up into small pieces and hauled it all the street. And then I went and did the same thing on my side of the fence because some of the tree fell on my side and I chopped it up and took it out the street. So it made the trash guy's day worth it because he didn't have to just pick up one thing. He had to make multiple grabs at it, I'm sure, between me and the neighbor. He adjusted the AC to 71. Oh, that's the single coil. They have 4 different ones. So that line, I assume, going right around the bottom of that tank is the airflow, which does look, I guess you could call that invisible airflow. But it's just a straight line going around the bottom of the tank. And that looks like where the airflow comes in. And then I guess it filters in somewhere on the inside to go up to the coils, which is fine. Hey, Breeze. Yeah, I'm itchy. Go figure. I have done this to myself. I'm trying to not be itchy, but it is. During the day, it's not that bad. It's like tonight, this is the worst it's been right now. During work today, I would put on some cortisone and it would calm it down enough that I didn't even think about it. Then every 30 minutes or so, I may have to put on some more of the cortisone and then it was fine again. But tonight, it seems like no matter how much I put on of alcohol or whatever, it stays itchy.
Well, again, I told you they said it peaks in about a week. You're almost at that point.
Yeah, it's been exactly like a week. So
The itchy and scratchy show. Yeah, he's itchy and scratchy.
peaks. It is peaking right now. It's the Itchy and Scratchy Show. There you go, trash bag. Since Linda didn't know the name of my show, you know. What is it called? Scuba Vapes? No, it's Scuba's Hangout, which it's been for God knows like 14 years now. But my nickname's Scuba Vapes because I had to change it. Because I definitely didn't want, I couldn't do Scuba Steve because there's 8 million Scuba Steves on YouTube, and this just makes me a little different where you can find me easier. You got the limited edition stainless steel, looks good on your Paramore. Don't you rub in that Paramore on me, Cloud Chucker. We know you got a Paramore, and so does somebody else in chat. I don't remember if it was not Timekeeper. King Cobra has a Paramore, I think. Y'all suck because y'all have a Paramore and I don't. I'm just saying. It's because y'all in the UK and it's like, yeah, they make it right next door to you. And you just walk over. Hey, can I get a Paramore? Sure. Yeah, I see how it is. Oh, okay. It wasn't you. Sorry, King Cobra. Aviator Steve. You know, I do have Scuba Steve PPG channel, which I haven't really posted any videos to. I wanted to try and take that channel, but I keep forgetting and posting all my freaking paramotor videos to this channel. So, but if I post it over there, nobody's going to see it. Except for the fact over there, the channel's set up for that. So it would get a better algorithm for people that's looking for paramotor videos. So maybe eventually I'll start posting over there and here. I just got to remember to send them to both at the same time. I keep forgetting, but I'll get it. And trying to download a video from this channel and move it to that one is not fun. So I just gave up on that for now. Put a picture of the Paramore. I can try. It's a nice looking mod. I don't even know if my normal sites have it. Yeah, here's one. Let me see if I can change the color. Well, they're sold out of like every one of them, but let's see if I can just, oh, I can't add it. I'll have to give you the link because this is Zoom. I can't, it's not OBS. I can't just add it in. There's a link to it. Video, let's see. Yeah, you can't add video settings, choose show avatar. No, there's no adding web page. I'd have to download a picture, try and figure out how to add it some kind of way, and then it would be there. But yeah, that's a picture of the Paramore. But if you could imagine it in a different color, it would look cool. I mean, they look really similar to a mod that came out a while back, but it's neat looking. And this is the DNA version. So I think Cloud Chucker said the DNA version had issues. So if you get the one that's non-DNA, that would probably be better. I don't know why a DNA 80 would have issues, but it's not me. Yeah, 3F vape, I could go that route, Cloud Chucker. I can't do nothing right now, not until after my son's wedding. Got to get that out of the way. That is like number one on the list. And then number two being the fly-in that comes up next month. And then we can relax the rest of the year and try to save money for our next project. The Pico mod, maybe it does. Maybe that's what it is I'm thinking about. There was another mod I know that looked very similar to the Paramore. I just can't think of what mod it is. I have one similar to it also that I'll never remember that guy's name, but he was a YouTuber that broadcasts, and he actually came up with a mod, and I have it somewhere in that stand. but it's kind of like that also. Wow. To find that in there would be a challenge. No, that's the one Scott wants. Hey, look, Scott, I found the mod you like. Okay. The top side, single battery. It lives. But I know I have that mod. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's in that stand. And the light cut off on me. Is that it? Yeah, no, that's not it, but that's slightly similar. I bet you I can find it by next show. It's on there. I have one that's got that twin style design with the lower battery and then the higher battery and the lower part where you adjust the watts. But I don't remember what it's called, or it's somewhere in that damn case. Peanut, what's going on?
Peanut. What's up, Peanut?
If I come across a regulated, now we talked about your wire earlier, Creed. I do apologize I should have already had that in the mail. It's been a week from hell. I mean, I'm not, I kid you not. Where did I put the spade?
I don't know.
It's not in its spot. Oh, there it is. Okay, I see it. I thought it was gone. I was like, well, spade's gone. I see it now. Oh, but I do have all the wire ready. I just need to ship it now. And it was crazy for me to see that half the wire I made was freaking bad. Because I didn't have that little piece that I like using. Excuses. You right, Sting. I got lots of excuses. Let me find another one. The sun was out. It was raining the next day. Kyle Chucker, that must be why I haven't heard of the DNA. Yeah. Just handed to Munchkin.
Munchkin has been far busier than he has this week. So, yeah.
Yeah. Still seats in the mod heist. You know, I think we've lost every mod heist in the last, I don't know how long. So does that mean we're going to win now? Probably not. What just happened?
I don't know.
I'm trying to click over here, but it keeps messing up. Oh, Will probably beat me to it, which if Will gets the last seat, hey, that's fine by me. Will Fly in the house. Where's Will Fly? Well, he just typed Linda, so you got to watch a little closer. Well, that should be enough people in the mod heist. I know. Will Fly took the last seat, so he did beat me. So I'm not in it, so I can't lose. Yeah, watch y'all win big. That's gonna suck for me.
That's usually what happens. Can't rob yourself.
So I'm wondering if Will has seen the video that's been it's all over Facebook, and Scott sent it to me, of the dude. Wait, we found Scuba cough. Y'all die. Okay, so have you seen the video of the guy trying to take off on the trike with a tow rope hooked to the front? That is got to be the most redneckest paramotor launch I've ever seen. Well, now I can't say that that's the worst launch I've seen. I've seen some people from other countries that try to take off. They have no business trying to take off, but they do it anyway. And a lot of times they crash. But that guy right there, that was straight up redneck engineering right there. And it was not good. I'm just wondering if Will saw the video, because it's all over Facebook. Can't miss it, really. Yeah, I think I've seen that one. I bet you have, because the guy's got a rope hooked to the front of his trike, and then he tries to take off, and his whole seat and everything go backwards, and then he basically does a hard left and right down into the ground with the rope still attached to the front of the paramotor. I want to think it's AI, but everybody says no. So if it's not, that's terrible. The frame snapped. Well, okay. Say the frame snapped. Okay. What I want to know in the comments is why.
Why were you doing
Number one, the number one thing I want to know is why in the hell did he have a tow rope hooked to the front of that trike? That prop is enough power to push you forward with no tow rope, unless he was in a real short takeoff zone and he was hoping to get speed faster. But if that's the case, dude, drive somewhere to go take off. Don't try and take off in an area
Or
that's too
remember
short.
to unhook the tow rope.
Yeah, I don't know what system he had to disconnect the tow rope, but you know, and I won't say that I haven't taken off in tight spots. Even that field behind me is probably not really big enough, but I've taken off from there so many times now. I know that I can literally taxi. I have probably 4 to 5 seconds of good taxi. And then when I take off, I still have another 300-400 feet before I even get close to the trees. So I can definitely raise above the trees before I even get close. So it hasn't been an issue for me. Now, if the wind's coming from a different direction, it may be an issue, but most of the time it's coming from, I would call that, what would we call that? That's not really, that would be the west towards the east. That's mainly where the wind blows there. But sometimes it does come east to west, which if it comes that way, that's ideal, because then I have the whole field all the way to the school, and the school's kind of low too. So I got even further to go up. Lisa Marie, is he okay? His entire ass is purple. Okay, well, I'm glad he is okay. That's good to know. Thank you for letting us know, Scott, that he did survive. I bet you he don't do that again in that kind of situation. I still think, though, that tow rope was his downfall. That's also why he snapped his frame. It's basically trying to pull it in 2 different directions. I mean,
Yeah,
it's going the same direction, but your paramotor's trying to lift you up in the air, and that tow rope's pulling them down. Because the guy that was pulling them was probably on a 4-wheeler. I can almost guarantee that.
It looked like a truck to me, but I don't recall.
You can't see the vehicle, but it was
maybe I just
it was so low you couldn't tell. That stings. First time I put alcohol on this arm, but now this arm's itching. This one's calmed down a lot, so thanks for telling me to put alcohol. It has calmed down. It's still itchy, but it's not to the point where I have to sit here and scratch it. It just feels itchy. I'm going to leave it alone. When it's unbearable and I have to scratch it, that's what sucks, which is what this one's trying to do. It's like, oh, we're just going to switch to the other arm. So maybe now that I put alcohol over here, maybe it'll stop itching. I did see a guy today. He was flying one of those little RC trikes, and he had like a little Orville oh my gosh, one of the Orville brothers set up on the trike with his hands strapped. It looks funny because it's got a little puppet head on there.
It's the Wright brothers.
Wright brothers.
One
That's
of them.
because it's Orville Wright. I couldn't think of the last name. I'm like the Orville brothers, you know.
Or Redenbacher, but the one you're talking about is Wright. Yeah.
So yeah. So anyways, he flew it. He did really good with it. But that video just got posted. I love that he was like, make sure you check your risers. Like he's a paramotor pilot. I guess he's a pilot of a RC paramotor. Make sure to check your riser because the first time he tried to take off, one of the risers got hung up on the side of it. You know, trash bag, I've looked at them and they look cool, but I'm willing to bet that those things do not fly well in windy conditions. And if it's not windy conditions, then I'd rather be flying the real one. I'm just saying. Why am I getting dings? Oh, my son has changed his mind. I asked him today because we haven't talked in a while. I said, you stopped sending me music. What's going on? So remember, he was kind of using AI to help him make music. Well, now he is doing it himself. So he's using like Fruity Loop Studio. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's kind of a music making program.
I do not.
And making his own music, but he said he don't like his voice. So, oh, you fly at night?
Are you outside? Huh?
There you go, trash bag. Now that I can understand doing. If you know, at night nobody's gonna be flying a paramotor anyway, so why not fly it then? That's perfectly okay there. Hell yeah. Even sometimes in the morning because like Will don't like flying in the morning because the grass is wet, your wing gets wet. Lots of broken props happen in the morning because of everything being wet and slippery. So I could totally see people going, nah, I'm not flying in the morning. But I'm sorry you don't understand. Oh, that was my watch telling me stuff. I do think if you do get up and the air is nice and smooth like it normally is in the morning, it's totally worth it. You just kind of got to watch out.
How are y'all out of toilet paper already? You just put a roll in there yesterday.
Yeah, exactly. That's where our toilet paper went. And now we got to buy more already. Another comment from the video. Parasailing, paralysis, paralytic, paralegal. Okay.
Well,
wow.
If you don't be careful, he's gonna hit those two.
The guy's name is At Pieces with the Universe.
At Pieces.
Oh goodness, that's kind of funny. Well, you know, yeah. It's going to be fun. I hope that when September comes around, that there's no hurricanes heading up the coast, near the fly-in. If there's not, we should have fantastic weather because spring wing was messed up for most of the entire fly-in except for one day, which for me, that sucks because I've never
freezing cold.
Every year we've went has been awesome flying weather, morning and night, except this past event. And I don't know what happened, but it sucked. So I'm sure it'll go back to normal by September. As long as there's no hurricane. Even that time we did have the hurricane, it still did not cause us to not be able to fly. It was like one day that the weather was bad.
No, it was off the coast, yeah.
Yeah, so it still was flyable the whole time. Even though, and what's weird about that is the forecast said it was going to be bad, but it wasn't. So that was a complete lie on that forecast. We were like, whatever, we're flying. Drone footage of the motel would be epic. Too bad my budget's gone. You know, Stina, maybe you know somebody that has a drone and they just haven't said so. So maybe somebody that lives nearby that motel can film the drone. As long as it's not for monetary value, like as long as you're not paying them, unless they have a Part 107 license. If now we're getting into weird laws, but drone, if you fly a drone and you're doing it to make money, then you got to have a Part 107 license. If it's just recreational, like, hey, I just took this video for her for free. It's fun. Then you're good. But
Did you just hit your move goal by scratching?
hit my what?
Your move goal?
No, it was,
Oh,
well, that was the Astros. Wow. Wow. I don't know why it popped up. The Astros versus the Padres. I don't know why I said the Astros.
I don't know.
But apparently yeah, I did get a goal achieved. What did I get? My move goal got achieved.
By scratching
I burned
or
501
something else.
calories apparently. Yeah, I'm scratching, so it's burning off weight. My mate's newborn baby is on 1 month old already. She is lovely. I assume that means 1 month old. That's good, Cloud Chucker.
Hmm.
Pretty babies are always cool to hang out with. I like little cute babies.
Especially other people's cute babies.
Yes, as long as
Here,
they're cute
very
babies.
cute.
Some people think
Take
they
it
have
back.
cute babies and they're not cute babies.
No, I've seen some pretty hideous looking babies.
There is some. There's definitely some not so cute babies. Listen, Vector, nobody was talking to you.
Look, one of them came into the office. I think you worked there when he came in. And I told you that I'm glad he grew into his skin because I remember when he was born and he looked like he was very long and very thin and looked malnourished, but it's just because he had so much loose skin on his body. He looked like I don't know.
The weird
It
part is I'm
was
having to rub
unfortunate.
alcohol right where my arm bends, which is where they normally rub you before they stick you with a needle. It feels like I'm about to
Mhm.
stick myself with a needle because I keep rubbing alcohol right there, but
Good thing we don't have any, so you're
they're
not
all
gonna.
blue and covered in crap. Well,
Well,
they have
that's
to
what
wash that off.
just
You're talking about
yeah.
a newborn trash bag. That's different. If they're brand newborn, yeah, they're covered in a bunch of stuff. They have to get washed off first, which is weird because they want to do that before they even give it to the mom. You know, they'll clean the baby off real quick and wrap them up in that signature white, green, pink, blue blanket
Well,
with
they're doing
stripes.
more than just wiping it off. They're also suctioning all the crap out of their throat and making sure they take a nice, good, deep breath before they just hand it off.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
most of the time they're already crying, so they
And
don't
they're
have to do
also
that.
taking their APGAR scores while they're doing all of that to find out how deep their breaths are, what their colors like,
Can I
their
get a report
reaction
of the
time.
roast beef from Munchkin?
I haven't had any lately, but that actually sounds really good. I might have to call in a lunch next week.
Roast beef. Yeah, I did not get to see a lot. And I know he had Avery Flies on his show last night, and I did not get to watch a lot of it because I was busy. It was playing in the background, but honestly, I couldn't pay attention to it because I was doing too much other crap. I was really busy. So I was like, damn, I'm trying to watch Steve's show, but I can't. So hopefully I didn't miss nothing good. I know that Avery had that paramotor balloon over at Moonshiners, and I know somebody took his stuff. That's all I know. What about vinegar for the itchy? Use it for mosquito bites. Well, if it was a mosquito bite, this alcohol would have cleared it up anyway. This is poison ivy, and it's the oil from the plant that's causing me to itch. So anything that removes the oil is good. And wow, and I'm bleeding too in certain spots, which is just from me scratching.
Hmm.
Like I said, my left arm's not that bad now. My right arm, it's so weird because why would one arm stop and then the other one start scratching? Fire or start itching?
Do
I
we have
could try to
firehouse
burn it,
subs?
Will, if you
Yes,
think
we
that'll
have.
help. I'll
I
catch it
don't.
on fire.
I
What?
don't know that that's what he was talking about, but yes, we have firehouse subs here.
You feel like roast beef would solve all your problems. It's
He
possible.
can't complain if his mouth is full. I mean, that's true.
Cream
I don't know what
E45
that
will
is,
stop
Cloud
the
Chucker.
itching. Cloud Chucker, I have canola oil. I have canola lotion. No. What's that called?
Calamine.
Calamine lotion. I have cortisone number 10. Cortisone number 10. And I have alcohol here. And what seems to work the best out of the three is the cortisone, but I'm scabbing up on some of these, man. I
That's
know it's
because
supposed to
you're
peak after a
scratching it
week,
raw.
which is today. So I'm definitely, man, this
We have them
burns.
too, Linda.
Yeah, Jersey Mike subs. Yep. I think Jersey Mike's is everywhere. I wouldn't say everywhere, but they're in a lot of places. Firehouse subs are delicious. I haven't had one of those in I don't know how long. Well, since I was in Georgia, I know that. So yeah, we've already determined that the guy that was trying to launch a trike using a tow rope and redneck engineering skills was out of his damn mind. I am glad to know that he was not seriously
good, Scott.
injured. His butt is purple. That's hilarious. So I guess he landed on his butt. I'm guessing. It did seem like his harness separated from the trike, so maybe he did land on his butt, but it would still hurt regardless. I still don't get. I mean, the whole towing
Oh,
thing
that sucks, timekeeper.
is what throws me
I
off.
haven't been to Subway in years.
Subway has gone downhill. Yeah, I haven't been to Subway in a long time myself.
Well, everything is turkey there. Even if you're getting ham, it's not ham, it's turkey ham. Turkey salami.
So Linda just had a place open right next to you. Well, that's cool, Linda. You don't have to go far to get something to eat then. Just saying. Roast beef, no turkey, ham, no turkey ham, just roast beef.
I don't even think they have roast beef at Subway, do they? I don't think they do. But damn it, now I want one of them roast beef sandwiches, Steve. That sounds delicious.
Well, we haven't bought roast beef in a while, so
no,
it's
because
because
like
the price went up on the damn
pound.
stuff. Now we're gonna have to make a roast beef sandwich.
I'm gonna have to go to Taste and get some. Yeah, it's not gonna be the same without the spicy dressing and the French bread.
I don't know how many of y'all saw the last video that Ripman Riding posted about moonshiners. But what I did notice during that video is Ripa was the one piloting that trike that broke the prop, which is so ironic to me because when I was at Fly It for Gauge is when my prop got broken while Ripa was watching me. And now Ripa's the one that was piloting a trike and he snapped his prop. And it's weird though, because he snapped the opposite side. I snapped the right side, but he bent the bejesus out of that frame. I did not do that to my cage. The only thing that got messed up on mine was the netting.
I don't think I've ever seen Ripa actually
screws up a
fly.
lot.
He's usually just videotaping people and yelling at them.
You know, he has calmed down on the yelling at people.
I mean, the only thing I've seen him fly is on the beach when he's doing his little free flight thing. But
well, if Ripa's filming somebody taking off or landing and you step in front of him, oh, he's going to go off. What the hell are you doing? He's going to go off. But other than that, he's calmed down a lot. I mean, he'll say, "Oh, good lunch," or "Oh, you'll get him next time." That's his new thing. You get him next time. But he used to just go, "What the hell?" But it's funny.
No, he does not care about the roast beef. You're right.
No, Ripa does not care about roast beef. I
Damn
still
it, that
got
sounds good.
what, 8 days for my birthday, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So I will be another year older in 8 days. I'm just giving Hot Butter Steve advance notice on the 15th of August. We will be in Georgia at the time, but I did turn, it's going to be my birthday. Yep. My birthday's on the 15th, and then Munchkins is on the 28th. There's 2 this month from just us 2. We both have August birthdays. What am I getting for my birthday? If basically, I know
He buys
Steve,
everything he wants anyway, so I have no idea what to get him for his birthday
you
because he
ain't got to
probably
tell me
already
about
owns it.
that, Steve. I forget yesterday, so for remembering somebody's birthday, I totally get that. If it doesn't remind you, I get it. But I'm pretty sure I got you on Facebook anyway, and probably follow you on Facebook and all that crap. So you're good.
You're only
I'm
going to
only
be one
going to be
day older.
one day older. Timekeeper, very true. There's something to be said about that. I'll only be one day older. And I'm older now than I was when I started the show. Ain't that a bitch? Some snoo. Bacon from Trader Joe's is great. Isn't Trader Joe's this one that's really expensive on all their groceries?
No, that's Whole Foods.
Whole Foods.
Trader Joe's has they've got lots of unique stuff at Trader Joe's.
Yeah, I
I
don't.
think that's the only place I know of that sells the Canadian ice wine that's really good. They
No, we
also
were
have the
at
things of chocolate
we were at
covered.
Whole Foods for the
That's Whole
soap, right?
Foods.
That
Yeah,
was
Whole
soap.
Foods
Okay.
is different. Whole Foods is you can't even get an artificial sweetener at Whole Foods. Um, Trader Joe's is nice though. They're the ones that have the bucket of the chocolate covered espresso beans and the different sweets and desserts and fancy cheese and
You get them next time, right? Right, John Q. That's Ripa's new saying. You'll get them next time. What pop figure do you have on the shelf? I have a few myself. The one that's behind me is Barney. Barney was on sale. I do have a Luke Skywalker, but he is down in the basement somewhere. And I have something from Roger Rabbit too. I don't know what it is, but the main one that's up there right now is Barney, number 145, if that helps you with the number. It's just a
I don't
regular
know why
old
you
Barney.
bought a Barney. We don't do Barney in this house. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Whole Foods, Creed.
He'll be worth some money in about 50
They're
years.
the only part that looks like it would be decent would be the deli part where they've got the salads and the ready-made foods where you can make yourself a
So Whole Foods is owned by Amazon? Well, damn. So if you order groceries from Amazon, does that mean they're coming from Whole Foods or are they coming
only
from
if it's
Walmart?
stuff you get at Whole Foods.
I'm just wondering. I mean, well, if it was coming that way, are they going to charge you the Whole Foods price? Probably. So, plus whatever fee they want to add on top of it, because they love doing that. I have John Lennon and have Matty McFly and Doc Brown. There you go. Marty McFly. Did I say? I said Matty. Marty McFly.
Well, he spelled it Matry, so but we know what he meant.
Well, he put Matry, so
Matry, Marty, close enough.
right? It is close enough. I'm not trying to be a collector of pops, though, Pile Chucker. It's just something that was on sale, and I decided to get it. Every once in a while, they'll put one on there. I'm like, ooh, that one's cool. Let me get that one. But other than that, and it's just from Woot. Woot's Woot's owned by Amazon now anyway. But like I just got Munchkin a set of pens and pencils for $1, 12. So they do sales like that all the time, especially on Wednesdays. They like doing that dollar thing. And why is my right arm still itching?
I don't know.
Great
My
Scott!
left leg hurts behind my knee. Feels weird. Like it's cramped up. It's warm in here.
It is warm in my room too.
My clothes are too tight. I'm generally uncomfortable. I'm tired.
Drink more. Scott, I'm trying, man. I'm
You
already
can't stop
feeling it.
scratching.
Matter of fact, I don't even know how to end the broadcast. Oh, I see the button. There's a whole different end stream button now. Because it's totally different running it from Zoom than it is OBS. I'll tell you that. And I'm not able to control much stuff, which sucks. And let me make sure that my power supply is not going to run out. Ooh, 17% left. We may not be able to do the whole show because when that runs out, my computer shuts down. I'm telling y'all right now, because I have the computer monitors, all that plugged into that. And it is down, it's pulling 200. Remember last time I hooked it to this? I hooked it to the wrong plug. That's why I was only pulling 13 watts. Right now it's pulling 283 watts, which it's averaging around that 280 something watts. But when I have this plugged into the wall, our breaker clicks for some reason. So I'm thinking about either upgrading the breaker or swapping out the wiring between the two rooms to separate breakers, which is be ideal. Actually, I could put office 1, office 2, and then just do them as separate breakers because I'm tired of it pulling too much power. It just sucks. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to end early just because of that. I don't want it to shut off while we're casting. It says I
If you
have
plugged it into the wall, it's gonna trip a breaker.
a little over 30 minutes left. So it says 0.6 of an hour. So 0.6. I would assume 0.5 is half an hour. So 0.6 is maybe 40 minutes. So that's really cutting it close. Oh, but we did start early. So, there's that. I might be able to make it to 9:30, which would technically put us right at 2 hours. So, okay, now that plug my monitors into the wall, the monitors and the computer are all plugged into one strip, and that's what's plugged into there. I can't separate them now because I would lose a lot. So I got to figure out something else though to see what plug is on what. I can turn this off. Maybe that'll lower the power. I'm not even using the microscope right now. Yeah, that was using 1 watt because it went from 283 to 282. Well, now it's up to 284. So 283, 282, 283, 282. That's just where it's going to hang. Can you cap the charge rate and split the difference? I could charge it at the same time, but if I do that, it's going to pull another 500 watts going into it, and that'll probably trip the breaker, almost guaranteed. Because if it's only pulling 280 and then I double it up to 500, you can guarantee that's going to trip the breaker. Now, if I go plug it anywhere else in the house, it's fine. It's just these two rooms, because they're connected and we're both running PCs off of them. And that probably is a 15, maybe 20 amp breaker at the most. It trips it. So. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I can do that. darn thing. I can tell it how fast to charge. But plugging it in, I gotta go find a cord and plug it in. Pain in the butt. That is running off a different plug. Where are all them plugs at? I had one over here. You see, y'all are telling me to do stuff that's gonna
Hey,
cause
Jade.
break. Oh, that was the wrong plug. Oh, here goes nothing. I'll try and charge it. If the breaker trips, it's y'all's fault.
I'm doing good, Jade. Feeling slightly overheated at the moment, but we'll see what happens when he unplugs everything.
Woo! Why is it charging at 860 watts? I did not tell it to charge that fast. It's charging at 872 watts
Not
right
for
now.
long.
But the breaker hasn't tripped. Oh, 1 foot forward. How you doing, Jade? He's gonna electrify himself. I hope not, Jade. I don't want to electrify myself. I know Jade made another channel and I haven't got the chance to go check it out yet. And it shows, I think she has a live bird cam. So if y'all enjoy watching birds, wow, I can't even speak. If y'all enjoy watching birds, you know, and matter of fact, because I have a bird cam also, and I haven't fed the birds in a couple weeks because I don't know where Munchkin moved the bird food to. Oh, you have two. Nice.
It was on the bottom of that black rack in our hallway.
That's what I thought, but I didn't see it. Maybe I'm just blind. But it's almost like there was a bird that came up on my back steps
and
and it was squawking at me and it's like, hey, refill the bird feeder. And I'm like, okay, I'll do it, but I couldn't find.
You got this thing out here, but it's empty. Hook it up.
Yeah, I need to fill it back up. I'm fine. It won't trip. Okay, we'll see, Cloud Chucker. If all of a sudden the stream freezes and you don't know what happened, that's what it was. Midwest bird feeder live and 1 foot forward. Oh, okay, cool. Munchkin will disappear. Yeah, I'll disappear too, probably. Well, actually, no, you're right. Because this has like a 0.08 millisecond UPS. So if the breaker trips, just Munchkin will die. I'll still be live.
Please don't kill me.
I mean, you'll Munchkin to die. You're not gonna die. I mean, you will disconnect. It has already went from 17% to 19%, so it's going up now because it's charging at 870 watts.
Balls in here.
It is hot where I'm. It's hot in here too, and I got a fan blowing on me, and I got this thing spinning behind me. So. Yeah, as far as the lights going out, the only light I have going on is the mod cabinet, and it's not even, it works off motion, so it's not even lit up right now. And most of the time, that's when the breaker trips is when I make that thing light up. So
it says it's 84 degrees outside right now.
It's 84 outside and 82 inside is what it feels like. It says 86 outside right now.
What's the humidity?
Anyways, that's good that it's charging, and I can stay on now, I guess. Because like I said, if it trips, I'll still be here. Munchkin won't. We'll have to reset the breaker. So
it's 84, but we still have a heat index of 91.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I know that I tried to. Well, I don't know if I told you guys. I think I did about USPPA has got new requirements now, which I think is good and bad at the same time. I wanted to post the fly-in that's coming up next month, and in order for you to post the fly-in, they want you to be the organizer. Then you have to guarantee there's going to be EMS on the property. Then you got to tell them whether or not you're going to have insurance. Then you got to tell them that you're going to have a pilot briefing meeting every morning before anybody flies to warn them about any inherent dangers or neighbors' properties they need to. And
have any rain out.
The fly-in we have is not a sponsored fly-in. We're not having group meetings, all right? We don't have insurance. We don't have EMS on standby. So I was not going to click, because basically when you check the box, it says, yes, I will have all these. And I'm not doing that and lying and saying there will be. And then people come and go, where's EMS? And go, we ain't got none. I'm not doing that. So I just think that they're being a little too picky, especially charging you $50 a year to be a member of the USPPA for one magazine. And it used to be so I could post events, but now I can't even do that. So $50 a year for one copy of a magazine is a little high, in my opinion, because it used to be like 35 or 25. That was fine, but $50 and y'all are making it harder to do stuff. I'm not a fan of that at all. And
no, at the very least, they should let you post it, but you are required to include the answers to those questions.
I emailed them I did email USPPA about it, and I said, this is what's going on. We have a small fly-in. We don't have EMS. We can't do the pilot briefings, blah, blah, blah. Can you please adjust it so that we can still post events so that people can still come and enjoy the fly-in? I haven't heard a word back. It's been, what, a week and a half now?
Yeah.
I haven't heard a word back from them. So you're paying $50 and you can't even get a response. I mean, at least tell me, no, we're going to keep it the same. Just tell me something. But they haven't even answered me at all. That's not good. USPPA was at Moonshiners. I wasn't there. If I was there, I would have given them a piece of my mind. But no, they were at Moonshiners. So maybe that's why they haven't responded. I didn't think all of USPPA was going to Moonshiners, but I still think it's not cool the way that they're handling things. I know that the president and the treasurer, all that changed. So things are different, and that's why they charge more money now, but still, it's already up to 26% now. It's going up in power quick.
Scott doesn't fly, Jade.
276 watts going out, 877 coming in. So it's definitely putting in way more than it's pulling out of it. So Scott doesn't. Yeah. Scott makes potatoes. Scott, now if you need some tater tots or French fries, he's got you covered. She said, "Yum." Yeah, he and it's I think Scott does Orida, so that's a big company. Orida is tater tots, French fries, you name it, they got it.
It's not the flying that he hates; it's the sudden acceleration into the ground. That's the problem.
It's the dirt's what hurts. That's what Kyle O'Glee always told me. You're no longer employed there. What the heck, Scott? We're going to have a new news to Scuba because that was not news that we knew of. I'm sorry. I think. I mean, I don't know if that was by choice or. Oh, your ankle. Oh, that's some bull crap. Because your ankle's messed up, they let you go. That's not right. You told us 2 weeks ago. Scott, I can't remember yesterday, man. Maybe you did. I don't remember seeing it. I apologize.
Well, I'm not going to tell him he didn't. I just didn't see it.
Yeah, I didn't
Um,
see it either.
yeah, the dirt
Yeah, you
hurts
may have
and
said it.
blacktop makes you bounce 15 feet. Yeah, I don't want to experience any of that. Mm. Look, I
Actually,
think
blacktop makes you bounce 15 feet. Damn it, Jade. That's a very accurate but bad description.
mhm.
Holy crap. The Do you know how high a human body can bounce when you slap down from the sky against a blacktop?
I mean,
About
probably higher
15
than
feet.
15 feet, but
Damn it, man. That's as bad as a Super Bowl. What the hell? Bumbles bounce. That's what I'm
so
thinking.
you know how you've got the she who now shall not be named, right? You
Hey,
can
Slade.
turn you can turn her to sassy mode. Hey Slade, how you doing? So I had asked her earlier what time it was in Vietnam because I needed to know. And
Oh, no. Here
she
we go.
proceeded to tell me what time it was and then said, "What a different world we live in. You're asking for time zones in Vietnam while I'm here stuck in a box." So I replied, "Well, I'm not in Vietnam." And she said, "No shit, Shannon. I figured that out when you asked me what time it was and you weren't speaking Vietnamese. And the fact that it's not in the middle of the night where you're at on the East Coast." I'm like, damn, all right there. Um, yeah, caught me off guard.
Yeah, putting her in sassy mode is worth it. She is
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
hilarious. Um, and she did not say the shit word.
No,
She
she beeped
did bleep
herself.
it
Yeah.
out, but you know what she meant when she said it. So
Yeah. Or, yes. Or when you have a notification and you ask her what the notification is, and she's like, "Oh, it's just a discount on something you probably don't need anyway." But you know, I'm going to help you buy more crap that you definitely don't need, which
Slade,
she's not
I
wrong
must
about that.
know. Have you seen the video? Slade's probably seen it. Have you seen the video on Facebook of that redneck trying to fly a trike? Just wondering if you've seen it. That has the tow rope hooked to the front of the trike for some strange reason.
Yes,
Uh,
Jade, you can go in and you got to select the device in the app and then you can turn it on to sassy mode.
can always buy more roast beef.
Not at 14.99 a pound. I'm not going to be buying very much roast beef at all. That's
Yes, it
expensive.
was, Jade. That's what it was. No, where is it? I could probably give you a link to it, Slade. It wouldn't be hard to find because it's all over freaking Facebook. Um, this was the epitome of redneck engineering, to say the least. Um,
I mean, it was pretty funny, John Q. It caught me off guard.
why is it asking me, am I a robot and all this stuff? Any other time when I go to Facebook, it's fine. Come on. Thank you. Let me go. I bet you it's here. I can find it right here. And why is it making me? Oh,
I mean, I'm
okay, not
surprised the
there.
one at work hasn't made a quip about that. That's really the only thing I ask her is what time it is in various countries throughout the world.
We've noticed a new login. Blah blah blah. Yeah, whatever. Okay,
No,
not that one. Not that
I
one.
think Steve just posted the link.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Steve. I think. Let me see. No, that's not it. Um, I don't know if the video I'm talking about is even on YouTube. I know it's on Facebook. I'm scrolling because they post so much in this group now, you can't keep up with freaking the new post. It's not that one. No. Wait. Oh, that's the one where Tammy gets knocked out. That was pretty funny. I didn't show Munchkin that. I should have showed it to her. Why is it not showing up? I've seen it a million times on Facebook. There's one of Steve's shows tonight live at 8
You
p.m.
lost your
Yeah,
new
that
throttle
was
cable.
Steve.
You'll find it as soon as you buy another one, Slade.
Find what? What'd he lose?
His throttle cable.
Oh no. Yeah, I think his trike is ready to fly. I mean, I know he wanted to do some welding on it,
Yeah.
but that fix that we did for it. Wait, is this it?
I think that
Yeah,
there
this
is
is
a
it.
reason Slade is being kept on the ground right now.
It's technically on TikTok. But I think there's a normal Facebook link. That I can't even add it because we're on Zoom right now.
You hush your mouth. Arby's is delicious. A giant roast beef sandwich with Arby's sauce. Yummy.
So the person that's on TikTok, her nickname is Lisa Marie, all one word, Lisa Marie. That should get you to the right video.
Good night, Creed. Why is that? Why are you being kept on the ground? I don't know, Slade, but you seem to keep having things that are interrupting your flying. There must be a reason for it.
Yeah, that's the only place I can find it. I know Lisa Marie posted it.
Scott put the TikTok link in there.
So you put a TikTok link? Oh, thanks, Scott. There you go, Slade. Click on that link. That'll take you right to the video. And when you watch that video and you see the harness separate from the trike, and then you go, why in the hell is there a tow rope hooked to the front of that trike? Yeah, divine intervention. That sounds like it right there. Apparently the guy is alive. He just really hurt his butt.
He's purple now.
So that's good to know, but it is a four-wheeler pulling it. Okay, well, I thought so. I told you. I don't know why they decided to pull the trike when it could just push itself. Like I said, maybe it was a short takeoff zone and they were trying to get speed faster, but oh my God, that looks so scary. If Slade or I took off like that, we should be fired immediately.
Yes, Arby's is fucking delicious.
Is not.
I love Arby's.
Did it lock out? Oh my goodness. His whole harness separated from the trike and bent back. And then he took a hard left right down into the ground. You got to watch the video. You'll know once you see that. There was
the people filming are just like, oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah, oh my God. Why are they not helping him with his wing? Really? That's the last thing you need to worry about.
I don't think the wing was the issue, really. I mean,
yeah, John Q's been missing, man. What's up with John Q missing all the damn time?
I don't know. Maybe John Q got a girlfriend. He's out there doing stuff.
Did you see the YouTube link I other up? What did Cloud check? Oh. Oh, Lord. It's some AI video of dogs. And he opened the iPhone box and there was a sponge in there. That's pretty funny. I saw the video Gorilla put out with the trike flipping. Yeah, that's got nothing on the video that we just shared to you, Slade. I mean, yeah, that's guy flipping on the trike is one thing. A guy taking off and crash landing into the ground is a lot worse. It's a lot worse, especially considering the circumstances and how it looked like that was a Calibri trike that he was on. And just seeing the whole harness separate from the trike was down and his harness was way up here. And then the whole thing did a hard left right down into the ground.
God said you've got your phone. Just show it.
I do. Wait, do I have my phone? I do have my phone. Hold on, Slade. I might can help you out.
I mean, Cherokee, at least that tow rope would have let go.
You may not be able to
I
hear it.
don't know if the wing would have been able to handle being launched from an aircraft carrier, but
That is not that is not the video.
Scott says he sent it to you on Messenger.
Yeah, I have it, but it's showing. There we go. Wait. Let me pause this. I'm gonna put it on my other camera because that one's gonna look like crap. Let me move everything out of the way so I can get to it. All right, let me switch cameras. Video. It should be this one here. Think about it now. I'm frozen and it's not showing up. Really? That did not work. Why is it not working? My game capture is, oh, there we go. Let's see if this works. Wow, that is really close. All right, maybe you can see this.
Nobody's holding the shoe either.
I mean, you don't have to hold you don't have to do that.
Okay, well, that's kind of it. It didn't. You can't really see it because that camera is.
Can you lift up the camera and set it on top of something so it's not so
The
close?
camera is lifted as high as it'll go.
No, I mean, can't you put the base on top of something?
I mean, I could show it on this screen, but it's going to be too bright. See how bright that? You know what? I can fix that. Hold on. I'll fix that right now. There it is. So as soon as I can click on, that's what happens when you attach a tow rope to the trike instead of the harness. Right? So, you know, it's like, what the heck was the dude thinking? It's just so bad. Oh, image, exposure, brightness. You know what? That's not gonna do
Stupidity
it.
happened, John Q.
Oh wait, yeah, I can do it here. How low can I take this? Wow, that's pretty good there.
Chevy. I've been called worse. We're good. Yeah, tow rope still attached. And boom, down it
There y'all
goes.
go. Bad. What's up, Chevy? So yeah, that is straight up physics lesson. Yeah, did you see that, Harry? That's what happens when you shouldn't be flying a trike. That's basically the best way I could put it. It's just that's terrible. That's terrible, man. I don't know what that guy was thinking. It's like, I'm gonna take off with a tow rope and a freaking prop on my back.
Well, and the fact that they never let go of the tow rope. Well, I mean, what did you think was going to happen? It's not parasailing. You're not. That's not a boat. You've
So the
got an
frame
engine
ripped
and
loose from the trike. You know, did he break anything? All they said on the video in the comments was his butt was
spirit.
purple. So I don't know if he broke any bones or not. I do know the guy's alive, but that right there, man. You know, we could do one mistake like that and it costs us our life. So the fact that he lived through this should teach him not to do that again. If you can make it through that and survive, then you know, don't try that again. Don't try that again. I mean, you know, Jade sent a link 13 hours ago. I just got a message. It said Jade sent a link 13 hours ago. Okay. Well, it's just now reminding me. Hey, by the way, and he needs a new pair of pants, right, Cherokee? I wouldn't doubt that at all. But want a storage unit. Ah, so you was busy emptying it. You know, Chevy, isn't that great? You win a storage unit and then you can't really. I like storage units that are so full you can't see what's in there. So nobody really wants to bid on it. Then you get it cheap. And then when you move everything out of the way, you find something like brand new four-wheeler, a safe, guns, money, jewelry. That's always great. So, I mean, you may not have got that lucky, but I'm just saying it could happen. Pull his license. Well, luckily, we don't have to have a license to fly a paramotor. If we did, he would not have his license anymore. Yep, no license needed. You can go fly today, John Q. Go ahead. Oh, Scott's got a link of his butt, and that is a very purple butt, to say the least. Very, very purple.
Oh, so the cat knew what was up and got the hell out of there before anything happened. I didn't even see the cat.
That butt is purple. Wow, that's why I don't fly anymore. You know, Jade, I get it. And you're not the only one that has left the sport because they've seen or been involved in an accident. So I totally get it. I mean, I can't blame anybody that's like, you know what, I'm not doing it anymore.
Yeah, but when you do dumb shit like he did, is that really an accident?
I mean, yeah, but you know, some of them.
You did that to yourself.
Some of them,
not you,
are
Jade.
accidents
that was all him.
Were clearly an accident. Like in Jade's case, she didn't know that her A-lines were hooked up incorrectly. So I totally get that. And the case with man, I can't even think of his name now. Man, big YouTuber. But yeah, he fell out of the sky because his lines got tangled. And
Anthony Vella.
Yeah, Anthony Vella. That's why we do a Vella check now. But that one's iffy because yeah, it could have been avoided, but your lines can tangle without you knowing as you're taking off. But it's something you have to check for right when you get in the air to make sure all your lines are straight, your wing is straight, no cravats, no lines that are tangled or twisted. You have to check for all that. Unfortunately, his was kind of behind his head in the center, so it was really hard to see. But yeah, I get that. And he took a hard fall, and he had a lot of stuff busted up. So
they are not designed for pull start.
Like my friend Wendy and you guys post your flying, and I hear the motor humming. I just can't watch the videos anymore. You know, and you know what, Jade?
Yeah, that too, Slade.
I'm not going to force you to watch any of them. Obviously that's your choice, and I totally get it. You don't want to watch them. Obviously, this is the thing though. If I post the video, obviously I made it through it okay. And if there was an incident, I'm going to put it in the title of the video. Hey, I crashed my paramotor or something like that.
No, the
So
title
if it
would be
doesn't
"My
say that,
wife
then
sold my
everything,
equipment."
yeah, everything went okay if I don't put that in there.
Yeah.
Hold on a
My
second.
wife sold my equipment before I even got down to the
You,
ground.
you know what? And Munchkin's right. She's like, if something like that happens, she wants to sell all my stuff. Uh-oh. The breaker just tripped. I'll be right back. There went the breaker. All right, guys. Yeah, Munchkin's not going to come back on because the breaker did trip. And she doesn't feel like going through the whole process of rebooting her computer, getting everything set back up. So we were going to bump off here in a couple of minutes anyway. Make sure your arms are not wrapped around the brake line. Hey, Slade, I'm guilty of that. And to my credit, I posted that video as a warning to other people. And honestly, that was a stupid mistake. I don't ever do that, but I got in a rush, which is number one mistake. And number two, I started my paramotor with my brakes in my hand. So when I went to start it, it pulled a lot of slack in the brake. So when I went to go back, the line wrapped around my arm and I didn't see it. So yes, that caused me to have the cage, my line pull back, get caught in the prop, busted a malleon, messed up my net, bent the frame, you name it. So that I triple check now every time I go to fly. I make sure that there's no lines wrapped around my arm. I look all the way down to my elbow and see if there's any lines anywhere before I even touch the gas. So it was definitely a learning experience for me. It's like that won't happen again. So I make sure not to do that. Munchkin can come in my office. No, she's not going to do that, Cloud Chucker. I was just letting you know. Y'all got too many things plugged in the surge protector. You know, why doesn't, if that's the case, Slade, why didn't the surge protectors trip? I do have a couple of things plugged in a surge protector, but right now my computer is plugged into that's why the computer didn't turn off in here, is because I'm plugged into a battery backup, which is now at 51%, by the way, because it's charging like a son of a gun. Funny I mentioned I sold 6 ARs out of it. See? There was 6 ARs in there? 4 pistols, 2 shotguns, and a Super Nintendo, 5x10, paid $522. So far, I'm 1,500 positive. Chevy, that is awesome, dude. That's a great deal. That's crazy. There's no way both of your offices are pulling 1,800 watts. Dire thing, I agree. So I think there's something else on this circuit. What I need to do is go and put I got a micrometer. Wow. A meter to check what it's pulling, and I'm going to measure it at the breaker box to see what kind of power drain I'm getting off of this, because there's something bad wrong before I hire an electrician to come out here and rewire a whole crap, because it's just not right. Munchkin is not arc welding. That's hilarious. All right. I think, I think we got everything done that I wanted to get done today. I apologize for the technical difficulties. Flip all the other breakers and see what is still on. That is one way to do it, darn thing. I'd have to plug in something to almost every outlet in the house, but that's already almost done. But I know for a fact that this office and that office is on one breaker. So I need to see what else is on this one breaker and then figure out what's pulling that draw, because it's something serious. I don't know. But I hope everybody has a great weekend. We got a lot of stuff to do this weekend, and we're going to get Creed's wire shipped off because we've been slacking. But I'm going to make sure I give that to Munchkin so she can ship it out Monday, which I was supposed to do this past Monday. But like I said, it's been a hell of a week. What's up, Greg? Mr. Ding Dong Sock Man. Family went to bed, so I get to jump on and catch the end of Scuba Vapes. That exactly, Greg. You get to catch the end. You missed. Oh, Will's Fly logo was up there, but since the breaker tripped, I guess it made that just start playing again. It was showing Will Fly's logo. But anyway, I hope y'all have a great weekend. We will be back on same bat time, same bat channel. Well, I assume. Wait a minute. I can't guarantee that. Next week we're going to be in Georgia. I will have Starlink, but I don't know if I'm going to have equipment to broadcast. So next week is iffy. If I can cast, I'll cast. If I can, I can't. Otherwise, the following Friday, I will be on. Okay. So if you don't see me come on next Friday, it's because I couldn't. Other than that, we will see y'all guys one of the next Fridays, either the next one or the one to do the show from Higgy's. If I was at Higgy's, I could do that. All right. Catch you guys later. Peace.